Here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's the former number 2 pick, the Pro Bowler Saquon Barkley. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8.
Set, ready, 50, play.
Check pass.
Ready.
From just shy of midfield, Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 20. 10. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. That's one of those interceptions watching from up here. The quarterback wide receiver just looked a little out of sync.
They did look a little out of sync, and yeah, they're going to examine that when they get to the sidelines, and they'll talk about it throughout next week when they watch the tape. But the guy who's going to be there for him, really in his ear, is his center, because that's a special relationship for a rookie quarterback. Your center handles your line calls. He gets everyone in the proper position to block. He'll be the first guy back to pick you up after you've been knocked down, and that's the guy you watch the extra film with and try and learn the league.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the Giants' 3-yard line.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Check. Fresno.
Ran, Tom.
29 is Mike 29. I smell fear.
Now Trubisky to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Mitchell Trubisky, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. A 1st down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's 2nd down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
The 26-yard line.
You got tight right there. Slam.
Leo.
Now Jones under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Leonard Floyd in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield, get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone
and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Anthony Miller, his 2nd touchdown on the season as the Bears push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0.
Bears 21, Giants nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, lock it.
Now Jones throwing again. He's going to air one out. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Gets it to Gabriel on the jet sweep. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. 21-0 our score after 1.
Giants nothing.
Put up. 180.
Settles the mic. Watch the slant.
18. Hey, alert.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd.
Slam. 18. Spars. Red, up.
Throwing here, Trubisky. He's got his tight end, Burton. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You got to find your tight end in that situation.
Now it's Trubisky. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here comes Miller. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and goal to go.
The Bears on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Check 24. Check 31. Check.
Hey, Alpha.
Alert, flare. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
Ain't no such thing as a look.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And Miller will pull this one in. He's got it for the Bears touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
Giants nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
You ready?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. That one good for 33 and a first. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Check 3. Rush in. Hey, Sam off. Now.
Barkley. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop. Well, that's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. On 2nd and 9, Jones. And his throw here is incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Rock it. Hey, rock it.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. And now another one thrown incomplete. It was the veteran Prince Amukamara that time who had the play covered from the start. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Now left side on the swing pass. Finding room at the 30. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
You don't want no problems with me.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Pass from Trubisky taken in by Gabriel. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
It's our time. It's our time.
Hey, 18.
3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. Open man there is Patterson, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Check.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Trubisky will throw. And this is Gabriel on the catch. The 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. You know, the man on our cover, John Madden, so synonymous with these Thanksgiving Day games. He was on TV for these from, I think, 81 to 01, giving out the Turkey Leg Award and turducken he always talked about. Special when you got a guy going off like this. I think he would be a good recipient of the Turkey Leg Award.
Well, he's definitely already worked on that leg. Is it possible he could end up getting the whole turkey?
Yeah, give him a thigh,
or the
too.
whole turducken. And it's really great that you mentioned Coach Madden, because everyone knows him from this. Everyone knows him from the broadcast booth. Remember, he won a Super Bowl as a head coach in Oakland.
Yep, he did indeed. But right now, we are watching maybe one of those turkey leg performances with his 2nd touchdown there.
Got it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on 3rd.
Could play an exotic coverage.
Back to throw. Jones. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down to close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. He'll take it at the 42. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Go! At their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that 1st half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Well, apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first.
Let's go. Look at me. Door.
I'm scared. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Get it.
On first down, Barkley, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
What do you think, Brandon? I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. On second and 11 now. Jones, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. First down, a run with Cohen. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's taken down inside the 30. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
Let's go, defense. Let's go,
They'll run on first down. It's Cohen, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Now Trubisky to Cohen out of the backfield. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 12 on the year as his guys continue to pour it on.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. On first down, Barkley busts through the tackle. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
It's second and 8. At the 47-yard line.
Throwing on second and 8. Jones will get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 32-yard line.
A gain of 21 yards.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Brings up second and 4 at the Bears' 26-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, high 7.
2nd and 4. He's got Smith here. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Jones now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley, and he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Back now at Soldier Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Yes, yes. Hey, Delta. Get it.
Jones on 3rd down. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone.
And his throw intercepted by the All-Pro corner, Kyle Fuller. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in the game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Set the tone, defense.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Tariq Cohen with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Bears 49, Giants 2.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where...
And my goodness, another interception. But it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Bears on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Trubisky. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey. 58 for Mike, 58 for Mike.
Here's Jones to throw again. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play. The Giants on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
58, boys, 58.
Now Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Got a man, Slayton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. Jones now throwing on 1st down. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. This ball complete. Jones to Ingram. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Montgomery. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Shift. He's coming. We got something.
Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. He finds Robinson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 14 yards in a Chicago 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Cohen on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Now Trubisky. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
They're going to try the jet sweep on 3rd and long. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 45. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end. And, you know, some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time. And they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for Chicago, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And now they'll get the short week as they get set to play at Detroit on Thanksgiving. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, pour it till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by
tryna go big. Better run up the cash and love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back.